Well, good morning and welcome back to Virginia this morning. This is how I spent my childhood, on a chair, watching television, surrounded by toys. It's all under one roof here at the Virginia Historical Society. It's part of their new toys exhibit, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and we are surrounded by iconic toys from the $6 Million Man all the way to Sesame Street and really everything in between. This exhibit will take you down memory lane from Hopalong Cassidy to Barbie to G.I. Joe, Planet of the Apes. This is here, this exhibit, through September. And with me now is Jamie Boskett, the CEO of the Virginia Historical Society, the brand new minted President of the Virginia Historical Society, Jamie Boskett. Welcome to Richmond, Jamie.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
What an exhibit, though, huh? Right off, it really is. Jamie, tell us about the evolution of toys in this exhibit.
Well, you're seeing 3 decades. The 50s with this remarkable influence of the Cold War and the tension between the Soviet Union and the United States, the introduction of the television coming onto the scene, as we mentioned, and then the 60s when things start to loosen up and gender roles are reconfirmed, and now here we are in the 70s with a whole nother evolution of toys in our lives and a feel of our culture.
Jamie, this is an exquisite exhibit. Looking around, these are not reproductions. These are the real deal, genuine article toys from another era. And what are the visitors to the Virginia Historical Society? What are their reactions when they walk in here?
Oh, it's a remarkable reaction. This is a visceral reaction to these toys that were influential on their life. And the best part, this is my favorite, seeing generations talking to generations, sharing their memories, their experiences through childhood. And it's lasting. You know, these make marks on their lives.
It really is. It's a bookmark for their life. And all the years sort of melt away. I mean, you're seeing some of the Sesame Street, and you grew up watching that. We had Evel Knievel. I had those Evel Knievel toys, and I'm sure you hear that a lot with Barbies and Hopalong Cassidys. What is it like for you to stand back here and look at the reaction of people here?
It's fulfilling. We talk about history every day, and when history can be a real part of your life, it's not just the distant past, it's not just the founding era. This is everything that happened as of yesterday. So it's a remarkable thing when people can get engaged in their own stories and come here and share it in the Virginia Historical Society.
We're in the 70s right now, as you can see. It's really groovy. And what I love about this exhibit, with most museums, you're sort of behind the glass and you can't touch. Here, you encourage people to touch. I mean, look at this. This is fantastic. Here's the toy exhibit right here. You're encouraged to sit down and look through the exhibits and touch the walls. I mean, it's like Greg Brady's attic bedroom. And with the televisions as well, you have this plush couch. I mean, Jamie, this is taking a person to another time. And for you, coming here, you were saying that you had played with some of these toys as well growing up.
That's right, I did. And they were mostly my father's. I didn't live through the 70s, as you might imagine. But here you get to sit in these living rooms, 3 complete living rooms from these 3 decades, and surround yourself with what's a part of your life in those moments.
You're looking at right here on this television, we have the Kiss dolls. Are you kidding? I remember these commercials. Hungry, Hungry Hippo, Legos. Tell us what kind of impact these toys had on people then, but now, as you said, it's this visceral reaction where people are taken to another time. And as soon as it happened to me, I mean, I'm here as a journalist, but coming in here, I'm 8 years old again.
Absolutely. It reminds us of our past. But also don't forget that these toys are a symbol of that time. So we're seeing something about American culture here. We're seeing what was influential in our life and our surroundings at that moment.
Come on over here, Jamie, and let's talk about some of these toys right here. As I said, the Evel Knievel, some of these dolls right here. My grandmother had one of these dolls sitting on her couch, and this brought me back to my late grandmother, Anne, Ma. She had that, and I'm sure there's a connection with people that are long gone as well.
That's right, absolutely. And you see these dolls and there's dolls in every one of these decades, of course, and someone latches onto one. They latch onto it and they say, oh, I had that. That was on my shelf. I loved that. And what can be better?
Where did these toys come from? As we said, these are all authentic toys, like the Evel Knievel set right here. I can't tell you how many times I jumped my backyard rock at 16 Westwood Road in Somerville, Massachusetts with this well, maybe not this one, but something very similar, exactly like this toy. Where did these toys come from?
It's a great question. You don't often get to see toys in this great of condition. Of course, because we use them, right? We use them and abuse them. But these are all from the collection of the Minnesota Historical Society, and they gathered these up from their collection, purchased new toys, so this could travel around the country. And we're so proud to be the last stop of this wonderful show.
So this is the last stop. So once it's gone, once it leaves here, that's it.
You have to see it here. Come see us through September.
Come on down here. As I said, we've had Hungry Hungry Hippos. We have this right here, McDonald's Family Place. Had this. It's Fisher Price. It's reconnecting with your childhood, and there really is something for everyone in this exhibit, wouldn't you say?
There is. There's serious history and there's fun. And from Atari to Star Wars, don't forget about Star Wars. Everyone loves Star Wars. That comes to us in the 70s. It's one of the wonderful programs. And looking at toys that maybe weren't so good for us as well. Jarts, you've probably heard of Jarts, right?
A lot of injuries with Jarts. Those are the backyard darts?
That's right. Well, the 70s is when we get the Toy Protection Act that starts the federal government's involvement in protecting us from unsafe toys. Changes the whole perspective of toy manufacturing going forward.
Tell us about the hands-on aspect of this exhibit as well. We had talked about coming up, and you can touch some of these ashtrays and lamps right here. But we have Connect 4 as you first walk in, Jamie, as well. I mean, that's just such an iconic, commercial. You can recite the commercial. For you, as a president of the Virginia Historical Society, how important is it for you to incorporate fun into an exhibit?
It's absolute. And I think that needs to be the name of the game going forward, that we want history to be fulfilling and engaging, and sometimes you need to touch it. Sometimes you just need to be able to feel it in your hands, and you don't have that option with some precious historic items. But here, this is from our life. We can touch these things.
Jamie, you said that the crowds are just overwhelming right now.
Oh, absolutely. We're loving it. People are coming in that haven't been here in years. And what better time to come and see this place again?
And it's not just seeing, but you can hear things. I mean, I walked in, and the theme from the Brady Bunch and the theme from the Partridge Family and Good Times, they're all, maybe it was just in my head, but I do think it was playing over the speaker system, right? So it's an immersion, right? Tell me how important that is for the experience here at Toys.
Well, absolutely. In each of these decades showcasing these programs, we're also showing in our main theater downstairs classic TV. So if you want to see Leave It to Beaver from the 50s, or if you want to see a little bit of Bewitched from the 60s, this is your opportunity.
Oh, now I'm dating myself. All right. Hey, Jamie Bosgood. Hey, welcome to Richmond, the new president of the Virginia Historical Society. And listen, you have the chance to see this fantastic exhibit. We've got some information right up there on the screen. Now through September 4th, it is $10 to get in, worth every penny. Historic Society members are free, and it's free for
Children 18 and younger.
Oh, come on out and experience what toys were really about. I'll tell you, this is something you want to experience. Toys at the Virginia Historical Society. Jamie, thank you so much.